Welcome back to J&J Farms. Today we're going to do a little bit of upkeep around the farm here. A few things I've been letting go for a while, so it's about time to get it done. So today I got a few tools on the truck here. Got my once a hatchet, but lost a head on it here a while back, and some staples. Got a few spots needs stapled, and then some roofing nails and some pruners. Got some bushes need trimmed off, and the weed eater needs some weed eating around the barn here. So I think right now I'm going to grab these steeples and fix this fence real fast. It's been letting it go for too long, so I need to get it finished. Got that wire nailed back up there, and I think that is about it for this fence. I got a piece of small tin at the bottom of this barn. It's come off. Need to put a couple screws back in it. So, there's another piece loose, so we'll put a couple screws in that. And I got a board coming off. I have to bring the ladder over here and nail it back, so I'll do it. So this metal here was put up due to the try to stop the little heel right here. Brings in water, and then the roof and the gutter leaked in it before we fixed it, but it would push a lot of water up here and get actually in the barn where the cows went in. So my uncle stuck this metal up here and try to keep the water from going in the barn and going around. So I'll just stick this back. Might have to take a shovel right there and get that out so it'll be flush against this wall. So I don't know yet. Grab that shovel and scoop that out a little better. go on the board. There we go. It went in there now. Now we're cooking. That's not perfect, but it'll work. I really need to get a new. The boards are rotten at the bottom, and the boards on top ain't bad. It's just down there by the bottom, and afraid to get the cows in there. They'll push on it and break it. So that might be that'll be a future project one of these days whenever I get around to it. But I got a board right here. It need to get the ladder and push the board back in and nail it back. So we'll do that. I got my ladder on the wrong side. I'm left-handed and I got it on the right side. So. Well, got them boards all nailed back. Probably several down through there needs nailed back, but I won't worry about it today. It's gotten a little too hot to be doing this, but let's see. I got another thing I seen in the barn here. Take you around to it. Now the barn here, last fall I believe, we poured some concrete. Well, you can't see it now because of the manure. You might be able to see it right in there. But we poured the concrete and hung up a couple new gates here. This gate actually come off the hinge here. If you can see, need to get that back on there. And hung 3 more gates. Done some, and these posts here we scabbed some. If you can see, we scabbed them pieces on there. Them back, see, 4 posts here against this wall. They were just floating, and we end up scabbing pieces on it and bracing it up, getting it all better. And the reason we poured the concrete in this barn is because of the we used to, when we moved cows, loaded them up and had to walk in here, you sink down to your knees in mud, and it was just awful. So I ended up pouring the concrete in it, and that's 100% better. It's great. So but when we did that, we end up, when we scabbed the pieces on the barn, the post got a little wider, so the chain was a little bit longer. And how we had this chain on this gate previous years, it won't work now, and I never did get around to fixing it right, and I end up right now I just got a knot in it. But we got the cows shut off to the gate, to this barn anyways, so I think I'm just gonna put a steeple in the chain, make it hold the one side together, and then have the chain where it wraps around. So try to do that. Might have been a bad idea, but no, didn't get it broke loose. I doubt I can hang this gate by myself. That's a bad thing about gates, hanging them by yourself. It's hard to do it. Let's see. Let's get hammer. Got it. So I just need to tighten it up. I'll slide back down, and we'll be good to go. I believe I got a wrench in the truck, so I'll go get it. I think what I'll do on that is, the bolt's just so old and it probably needs replaced. I'll end up cutting it off with a grinder, bring the grinder down here. I might have one back at the garage, I don't know, but if I don't forget, I'll try to do that sometime soon. But right now I'll leave it. Hopefully I don't forget it. And yeah, but this thing's, I can't, for the life of me, can't think of what that bolt's called, but it's got a square in it, and then this piece right here's got a square, and it just sits back in there, and it's supposed to hold that from spinning, but it's stuck out, and this nut's all froze up. So I'll take a grinder right there and stick a noodle in it. It should work. So but I can still get this chain hooked up. So this chain is actually, it goes around, and the wall's right there. So you got the wall and then you got the door. So we end up drilling a hole through it. Now where we added a 2-inch board onto it, it made the post a little wider. And the old chain wouldn't work, so we end up scabbing a new piece, and it works, but it ain't got nothing to fasten on to. So I'm gonna end up, let's see, right here. Put a steeple right here. Good, great. Well, gooped that one up too, but it'll work. Should work. I think it'll work. Try to let it cool down before I weed eat and stuff. It's a little hot. I was looking at, I got some old string here and some old feed sacks. I get in the habit of just throwing the feed sacks to the side and not fooling with them. And I need to get them cleaned up, so I think I'll do that right now while waiting. And I'll dispose of them later. Found a little tick on me right here. You can see him. Can't get rid of him. I know once you find one tick, it feels like you got millions of them crawling on you, but he was on my neck, so I'll cut him up, kill him, and try to clean this up here. Well, I got all them bags picked up and string, all that trash. Cows come up to the barn here. I think I'll grab a bucket of feed and give them to them. Usually they're bawling when I get around here, but they ain't bawling today. So I ended up buying a new feed trough. As you can see, it's a concrete one. The reason I did that is our bull, he wanted to knock the other one over and tilt it and drag it halfway across the field, and it's getting rusty. Bottom of it's all rusted out, and I figured I'd get a concrete one. They're a little more expensive, but you gotta think if that thing should last me a lifetime. There nothing shouldn't break any of these cows. Shouldn't break it. They do. I'm afraid, but they can't move it. It's gonna stay there. So I was wanting 2 of them, but they only had the 1 at the time, so I ended up just getting 1. Get away from these cows. So I need to spray them for flies. But I got it. I'm gonna try to work on the old feed trough here. You can see it. I need to get it out and move it out of the way. I haven't got to that yet. So just a little, you might be able to see it behind me, is a got a big manure pile here. I shoved it up with the dozer last fall, before we started feeding hay last year. And where the hay rings are now is where we feed hay, and the manure's piled up pretty good. But I need to get that spread. Hopefully, maybe this next week. They're giving a pretty good forecast of dry weather from basically Monday through Friday. It's supposed to be good. Well, today's Friday, so hopefully we'll be able to maybe do something with that later this week when it dries out. This will have to dry out a little bit. We got about 2 inches of rain the last couple days, so it's wet. So we'll try to. I think we're gonna try to cut some hay today, or not today, but try to cut some hay this next week once the ground dries out. So we'll be doing that. But I think now I'm going to grab some pruners and chainsaw and go over this little divvy over here and try to cut some of these bushes out so they don't get too big. They've already got big, but try to get them cut down. So we're right down here at the spot here, little divvy. I can't get the tractor down in here and bush hog it, or just can't get a tractor down here at all. It's too narrow, too steep. But you can see there's some wild rose bushes. They're getting pretty big, and if you just let them keep growing, they'll just take over. So I want to come in here and trim them up, throw them in a pile, and I'll burn them. I'll burn them later eventually, but maybe not today. But I need to get them all trimmed up and piled up, so I'll try to do it. Well, you can hear me. That was a bee. It's either a yellow jacket, or I think it was a yellow jacket. And I might be in a yellow jacket's nest somewhere. I don't hear none moving around. But that was one of them. Could be a yellow jacket's nest somewhere in here. But he's after me. I ended up getting him, smacking him off of me, killing him. But he was following me around, so he wasn't very happy. I'm glad that I didn't get stung, so I'm glad about that. Some things hurt. They'll just keep stinging you. They'll sting you once and keep going. So I have to keep my ears open, see if I can hear anything. But I ain't heard nothing, so I don't know. That kind of gets me a little paranoid now. I could be right on top of the net. So I just trailing you earlier, them yellow jackets. Them things will make a hole nest in the ground. And then if you step on it or something, they'll eat you up, man. It hurts. But as I noticed, kept listening here and cutting that last limb, or that last thorn tree. I think I end up getting it all cut. I don't know, but I see them flying around this stump. Try to keep an eye on where they're going in or something. I must have stepped on them, but I can't see where they're coming in and out. They're just flying around. I made them mad, but I doubt you can see them on the camera around that stump flying around. There ain't 4 or 5 of them. They're probably too small for you to see them, but I know once they find you and get a hold of you, they'll eat you up. So mind to stay away from them dudes. Let them win the battle unless I can find a hole of them. But they're just too big and they're just flying everywhere right now. So just let them do their thing. But I still got 2 or 3 more thorn trees down through here. The reason I'm taking the pruners to them instead of the saw is a lot of these places got rocks in it, and I was wanting to get them as close as I can to the ground. And as soon as you lay a saw into it, they would just thaw it up in a heartbeat. And the pruners work pretty good. They're not too big for the pruners. They're not big at all, so they work great. So I just brought the saw just in case. I don't think I'll need it. Maybe not, but there's a few more in this little divvy, and then there's a couple around the fence here that I see that needs trimmed off, and we'll be done with this little project until I get it cleaned up. I gotta get cleaned back up, but get them cut down is what I worry about right now. So now you ain't supposed to lay down on me. You're supposed to feel me. Dadgummit. Can't be sleeping on the job. Well, I end up getting them trimmed up, and cows end up finding me. They ain't hard to find me, but coming over here. But I think I'll end up cleaning that up tomorrow. Try to in the morning. I'm a little hungry right now. Kind of tired. I didn't get nothing to eat. I got off work and started doing this, so I think I'll call it a day, and then pick up this video tomorrow and see what we can get done. So I was getting ready to burn the brush we was burning, or that we cut earlier today. I finally got a little energy and some food in me I figured I'd burn that some of the thorn bushes, and got back in the cow pasture and looked over, and we got a new calf born, and so I'm gonna try to catch it and put an ear tag in it while it's still little. Usually once they get a day or two old, they're hard to put an ear tag in. This one might be a little hard to put an ear tag in. She must have just had this calf. Man, this is gonna be hard. I might not be able to put an ear tag in it, but I just let it be for now. Wait till I get them up in the barn. I like to see it suck, but I believe it probably has. Got a lot of spring in his step. He got enough spring to walk through the mud. I think he'll be all right. I sure would like to have an ear tag on him while he's that little, but I like to see him suck there. She'd stand still for a little bit. I don't know. We're gonna hang around here for a little bit, and like I said, I'm gonna go burn that brush, try to get it started burnt, and I'll keep an eye on them. See what happens. I want to make sure that he got plenty of milk. So looks like he's might getting some right now. If you can see him, she'd stand still for him. I don't know. I kind of worry about that. She's walking away a lot, so it don't help that I'm bothering her. But we'll go get this brush burnt and see what we can do. So we're back down in the little hole here. I just took in feed sacks and I'm gonna set them on fire. Cow is in the background here. They're keeping an eye on me. But the cow that had calf, she's sitting over there. Over there, I don't. So we'll keep an eye on them, but we're gonna try to set this on fire, and I'll burn it. Try to pick some of these briars up and see if they'll. I don't know if they'll burn very good with the green, but we're gonna try it out. So So I believe I got all the thorns all picked up, majority of them, and got them on the fire. Looks like the fire is fixing to go out, so that's not good. This calf over here, she I don't know if it's a boy or girl, but it's walking around, so I believe it's got some milk in it, because I wouldn't think it'd be walking, because it was back in the backfield. Now it's up here by me, and it's walking around, so checking everything out. Don't know when it was born, maybe right after I left here, go get something to eat, but might have been born early this morning. Didn't see it till now, because usually they'll hide them for a while, and you can't find them. But she didn't act like she had a calf, but it's walking around. I don't know if you can still see it. Might be too dark. I don't know right offhand. I don't know how this GoPro does in the darkness, really. But let me see if I can get a little closer here. Get better. I wish I had my ear tag thing. I'd probably catch it now, but I ain't worried about it. Better watch out, kid, if you be over the holler. You better stay on that side of the fence, or that side of the holler. You're gonna get shoved over the ditch. I would really like to see it suck. Man, it'd be a good time right now. But it act like it ain't hungry, so. Well, I think I'm gonna call it a day. It's getting kind of dark. I'll probably end this video here. I doubt I can get an ear tag in that calf. I may try before the night's up. I think the fire's about out. Them thorns are a little bit green, and I didn't pile them on fast enough. The hornet's nest over here, or not the hornets, but the yellow jackets, I ain't seen none of them. Usually they'll go back in their hole about, well, dark time they'll go back in their hole. So I think I'm gonna call this video a wrap, and if y'all enjoyed, hit that like and subscribe button. Check out the other videos, hit that bell for new videos coming, and check out the other videos. You check out where we bush hogged this pasture off a few videos back, and now it's grown back up, so it don't even look like I bush hogged it. So check out that, and check out some of the hay videos we made, and I'll check on this calf tomorrow, and I think it'll do all right. So hope you all enjoyed, and thank you if you made it this far, thank you for watching to the end here, and I hope you all have a blessed and wonderful day. Thank you.